6:47, time now for the morning rush. We're now seeing the moments Albuquerque police officers opened fire on a cuffed suspect. Police say they placed 39-year-old Matthew Garcia in the back of their unit but failed to search him first. Garcia was handcuffed but was holding a gun behind his back. As one officer confiscated that gun, two others opened fire, killing him. Albuquerque police are investigating a double homicide in northwest Albuquerque. APD says officers were called out to investigate a death near Coors and Quail. One person died at the scene. Another was taken to the hospital where they died. Police have not released how they died. Meanwhile, Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies are also investigating a double homicide in southwest Albuquerque. According to BCSO, deputies responded to a Trisco near Bridge Sunday morning. At the scene, they found two people dead. They have not said how they died. Ryan.
And we have an update with the flood alerts. Now we're under a flood watch for the Roswell area as the Pecos River near Lake Arthur crested at 19.3 feet near record territory. Thankfully, the waters slowly begin to recede. A flood warning near Artesia for the Pecos River with minor flooding there, and Somelt causing some flooding near southeastern parts of Taos and northwestern Mora.
This morning, Roswell residents are cleaning up after a historic amount of rain brought major flooding to the area. According to the New Mexico National Guard, more than 300 people were rescued by emergency responders over the weekend. More than 30 people hospitalized, 2 people died. The sheriff's office is now asking people in the area not to try and venture out. The department posted the video on Facebook showing damage sustained to Bland Road on the west side of Roswell. The city has set up a shelter for people who were forced to leave their homes due to the flooding. That's going to be located at the Eastern New Mexico State Fairgrounds. The state's largest commuter rail is addressing concerns about whether or not the train carries enough passengers throughout the day to offset its carbon footprint. A recent newsletter from the Legislative Finance Committee says the rail runner's ridership must increase by 23% to reduce emission levels. Rio Metro says the rail runner's continued growth will help offset the carbon footprint. Ryan.
And despite the chillier start, it will be warming up today. Maybe a couple snow flurries in the northern mountains, and there's still, for the next couple of hours, a slight chance of a couple storms out in the East Plains. But otherwise, sunnier and warmer today. There will be chilly mornings ahead, but warmer afternoons eventually later this week.
Santa Fe County is set to open a new facility that officials say will enhance the efficiency of elections. This afternoon, the county clerk's office will be hosting a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new Santa Fe County Elections Warehouse. The facility will house the county's absentee ballot sorting machine, which is what officials say is a step toward modernizing election operations. The Sandia Peak Tram is closed until the end of the month as it undergoes routine maintenance. This is part of the biggest maintenance operation since the tram first opened more than 50 years ago. Officials say they usually choose the end of October for repairs since it's the slowest time of year before the holidays. Bryan Cranston's weekend in New Mexico was capped off with him being awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Santa Fe Film Festival. Cranston is best known for his role as Walter White in Vince Gilligan's hit show Breaking Bad, which filmed here in New Mexico from 2008 to 2013. Cranston paid tribute to the Land of Enchantment for bringing the show to life. Brian.
And taking a look at traffic, no major accidents or slowdowns right now. And taking a look at what we're seeing on the roadways, if we're seeing right now the Big I, we do notice some cars passing along. No major accidents or slowdowns, as I mentioned, but we'll have more updates on traffic throughout the rest of the morning.
The community is celebrating two unusual things, fungi and fermentation, for the second year in a row. Yesterday's Albuquerque Fermentation and Fungi Fest included more than 50 vendors, demonstrations, educational booths, and lots of fresh treats. Organizers say the event is a great way to shop local while highlighting local farmers and agricultural producers.
And now it's time for the 5 facts. At number 5, the Navajo Nation is honoring one of the last Navajo code talkers from World War II after he recently passed away. Navajo officials announced John Kinsel Sr. died on Saturday. Kinsel Sr. enlisted in the Marines in 1942 and became an elite code talker, serving during the Battle of Iwo Jima. He was 107 years old.
At number 4, the state's largest commuter rail is addressing concerns about whether or not the train carries enough passengers throughout the day to offset its carbon footprint. A recent newsletter to lawmakers says the rail runner sees around 1,900 round-trip riders on weekdays with 12,000 tons of CO2 emitted. The Legislative Finance Committee says the rail runner's ridership must increase by 23% to reduce emission levels.
And at number 3, it's going to be a warmer and drier day today with temperatures warming up, especially out to the south and in the mountains because of less precipitation. Here in Albuquerque, 70 this afternoon, less windy. Now there will be some chilly mornings ahead, but starting tomorrow, temperatures will really start to be on the climb.
At number 2, we're now seeing the moments Albuquerque police officers opened fire on a cuffed suspect in the back of their patrol car. Friday afternoon, police were conducting a code enforcement operation at the Tiwa Lodge near Central and San Mateo. During that operation, they say they encountered 39-year-old Matthew Garcia. He was handcuffed and placed in the back of their unit, but APD says officers failed to search him first. APD says they spoke with Garcia for about 45 minutes and he never admitted to having a gun. That is until he was identified. When officers discovered that he had several felony warrants, Garcia told them about the gun. APD says Garcia was handcuffed but was holding the gun behind his back while one officer was trying to confiscate the gun. 2 others opened fire on Garcia in the scuffle. APD tells us the 2 officers who fired their weapons are now on standard leave as they investigate. And at number 1, Roswell residents are cleaning up after a historic amount of rain brought major flooding to the area. According to the New Mexico National Guard, more than 300 people were rescued by emergency responders over the weekend. More than 30 people were hospitalized and 2 people died. The National Guard, along with several state and local authorities, are assisting in that cleanup. For neighbors looking to get sandbags, the Travis County Office of Emergency Management says you can go by the Streets Department facility off of Alameda.